Hello guys, good evening. I'm in Kosovo, I'm in the capital, Pristina. I'm on Boulevard NENE TEREZA, which is the main walking street and shopping street and restaurant street, I think, in the center of the city. Come here in the evening, it's absolutely buzzing. So I'm currently sitting on the newborn sign, which is a famous monument in Pristina to indicate Kosovo's independence in 2008 as a new country. And as you can see, the N and the W have been knocked over. As Kosovo has a large Albanian majority, you'll see plenty of Albanian flags around the place, although there are some Serbs within the population too. So this road is Bill Clinton Boulevard, and there's a statue of him and an American flag to commemorate his efforts during the 90s towards Kosovo's independence. And apparently they love Americans here, so if you're American, come and visit. You'll get a very warm reception, I think. There's also a clothes shop named Hillary just next to the statue, which is obviously not a coincidence, it's definitely deliberate. Atmosphere here in the evening, lots of families and couples out going for an evening stroll, as it's much cooler at this time of day and tons going on. Sounds interesting. As far as I'm aware, there's few Western tourists that come to Pristina, and I get the impression that tonight it's mostly local people that are out, which is really cool because it's rare to find somewhere when you go out at night time that's not touristy, especially a capital city. And I think you can find that here in Pristina. Great atmosphere with purely local people. So right here we have the Pristina International Film Festival. But something even more interesting right next to it is this little football tournament going on. Hey guys, it's now the next morning and I'm going to be exploring a few more places of interest in Pristina, Kosovo. This is the Shamia Sultanate, I hope I pronounced that right. It's the largest mosque in Pristina. If you're not wearing shorts like I am and you have trousers on, then go inside and pay it a visit. Just make sure you take off your shoes and you don't take videos of people praying. I'm going to Prizren in the next video, and there I'll go inside a mosque, as today it's too hot for me to wear trousers. So I'm now inside the Ethnographic Museum, which just shows the way of life of people in the Kosovo region in the past. And if you're interested in history, then come check it out. It's completely free and it doesn't take you that long to look around, I don't think. I'm only going to look in here fairly quickly. It's pretty interesting. Look at how small this doorway is. Some pretty cool rooms. I think it's good to give you a feel of the culture. My shoes off. Some pretty trippy music. It's kind of like intense meditation music with the sound of a baby crying. It's really comfortable walking around without shoes on, actually. Good quality flooring and carpets. Nice smooth rugs. Some very jazzy outfits. Trying to sit on one of these stools would be a challenge in itself. They are so low. Look how chill this is. Really friendly guy from inside that museum. Before I came to Kosovo, I was told that Albanians are well renowned for their hospitality, and I have to admit that's been proven true from my experience. They'll never let you go hungry or thirsty or anything you can think of in their company. Now on an exciting looking road. So this whole market area, I've been told, is known as the Green Market, and it's much larger than I originally thought it was going to be. This is definitely a bit more off the beaten track. Tourists might not normally come to this kind of area. This is in northern Pristina. It really feels like the outer fringes of Europe. It doesn't feel like somewhere westernized at all, especially when you have music like this playing on all the streets and the call of the mosque. You hear that 5 times a day. It's a really, really fascinating place. And now I've walked off north of Pristina and kind of in the middle of nowhere, because my hostel owner told me to come and check out a particular area where there used to be some Serbian schools where there are bullet marks and remnants of the war. Huh? Sorry, I can't understand. I can only speak English. My Albanian is very bad. Huh? Anyway, have a good day. See you. Bye. Bye. Making my way back down to the city, and there's some good views of Pristina from up here. Found my way back to the newborn sign, and I now know why the N and the W are tilted over. I can't believe I missed it last time, but on the floor it reads no walls. Every year they have a different theme for the newborn sign, and that is basically this year's theme. I guess it means no wars in general in terms of current political situations between Kosovo and Serbia, you could say, but also, you know, the general trend of Donald Trump and the war with Mexico, which made such news, and you're talking about all the migrant crisis, so it's quite a relevant issue. The issue of putting up walls and the fact that there's no walls indicated by Kosovo is showing quite a peaceful perspective, which is good. I'm now by the Cathedral Mother Teresa, and it's not the greatest time to visit considering all that disgusting scaffolding. However, there is a lift you can take to reach the top and get some panoramic views of the city. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. There's all this construction work going on, and there's nobody here, and there's a gate, so let's hope I don't get locked inside like I did when I went up Vitosha. I'm going to leave this gate open, so hopefully they know someone's up here. I'm getting the feeling I'm not really supposed to be walking up here. It's always worth it for the view though. When I went up Vitosha, I went to that viewpoint. I didn't mention it in my video, but I got locked inside with a gate that was too high for me to climb over, and I had to let this small Bulgarian man who wasn't wearing a shirt and couldn't speak English unlock the padlock of the door for me. Otherwise I'd have been stuck up there. No barriers. Nearly there. That is devastating. This cut off right from the top. I'm gonna get some views from one of these exposed bits. Just sitting cross-legged with Pristina. So I made it down in one piece, and a few guys who are working on the construction around the place asked me what I was doing, and I just did a quick picture sign and carried on walking, so didn't have time to question me after I walked through the gate. Just opposite the Mother Teresa Cathedral, you can see one of the most bizarre architectural buildings you'll probably ever see in your life, and that's the National Library of Kosovo. So just beside the library where I'm sitting now is this abandoned Orthodox church, which is pretty eerie. It's just been sitting there for the last 20 years or so, I believe, since the war. And obviously because Kosovo is now majority Albanian, this church is not in use anymore, and it's just been lying there. Apparently there've been plans to demolish it, but they've been rejected, and you can't actually go inside because there's a gate. I'm gonna go and head over and get a closer look at it. I think it's quite fascinating how it's just lying there and nothing's actually being done with it. So you can see the grass is all overgrown around here, and I don't think many people actually walk up to it as I'm doing now, as there are plenty of people staring at me, although vlogging doesn't particularly help to deter attention. Lifting my camera over. It is a shame it's just been left there. I think they should restore it. Things are never that simple, unfortunately. In Pristina, it is suggested that they have the best macchiato in the world, and so there's only one way to find out. It's pretty good. There's also this special kind of cake that's called BAKLAVA, I think I pronounced that correctly, which is really, really good. Wherever you go in Pristina, you'll always find people drinking macchiato, especially on the main boulevard. I don't really drink coffee, so I'm not a coffee expert. However, I am enjoying it. In that respect, it is a good macchiato. So I'm going to end the Pristina vlog there. I've got some very interesting videos from Kosovo coming up, so stay tuned for those, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.